What if I told you there's a creature lurking in the swamps of the American South that hasn't updated its wardrobe or its DNA for 37 million years? That's right. Meet the alligator, nature's living fossil. A prehistoric predator that basically hit pause on evolution and said, "Nah, I'm good." These scaly beasts are walking and swimming reminders that dinosaurs never really left. They just went low-key, slapped on some armor, and perfected the art of lurking. And oh, they lurk so well. So buckle up, because this isn't your average animal documentary. This is the story of the alligator, a creature that laughs in the face of extinction, dresses like a gladiator, bites harder than your worst Monday, and somehow looks smug while doing it. Stay tuned, because things are about to get wildly toothy. Let's talk teeth. Alligators are bite force royalty. With jaws that can crush at over 2,000 pounds per square inch, their bite can shatter turtle shells, watermelons, or your peaceful lake swimming dreams. And just when you think, at least they'll run out of teeth eventually, surprise, they've got a built-in dental conveyor belt. Alligators can go through up to 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. It's like a reptilian Pez dispenser, endlessly loading in new ones. That's not a smile. That's a weaponized dental nightmare. And if their jaws are terrifying, their fashion sense is downright iconic. Alligators roll around in custom armor called osteoderms, bone-plated scales that double as shields and solar panels. Yes, solar panels. They soak up the sun like cold-blooded batteries, charging their reptile engines before launching into ambush mode. Who needs caffeine when you've got sunlight and medieval armor? Functional and fabulous. Don't be fooled by that lumbering swagger. On land, gators can sprint up to 11 miles per hour. That's faster than most joggers, and a lot scarier because you're being chased by a tank with teeth. In water, they kick it up to 20 miles per hour, biological submarines with a built-in torpedo mode. And when they grab something, they unleash their signature move, the death roll. It's not a wrestling gimmick. It's a reptilian Beyblade of doom. They spin at high speed, twisting and tearing prey apart like a blender set to shred. Dinner is served, pre-diced. But the chase isn't even the scariest part. Here's the real horror. They don't need to see you. Special sensory pits on their jaws, called ISOs, detect tiny ripples in the water. A frog splash, a bird's flutter, the panicked flail of a tourist. Even in pitch-black swamp soup, they know exactly where you are. They're not just hunters. They're radar-equipped assassins. And believe it or not, these swamp monsters are vocalists. Their sound system puts them right next to whales and lions on the animal chart toppers list. A male alligator's bellow can rattle the water like a prehistoric bass drop. It's half love song, half death threat. Grunts, hisses, growls. It's a full vocal catalog. "Baby stuck in the reeds," Mom hisses. "Territory dispute," Dad bellows. Alligators aren't silent stalkers. They're the misunderstood opera singers of the swamp. But they don't just roar, they build. Alligators are swamp architects. They dig alligator holes, wetland pits that stay full of water during droughts. These holes become oases for fish, frogs, birds, even turtles. So while gators are known for eating the ecosystem, they also save it. Predator with a planner. And just when you're thinking they're all teeth and terror, enter the gator moms. A female lays up to 50 eggs and guards them like a prehistoric bodyguard. But when they hatch, she doesn't just let the babies fend for themselves. She gently scoops them into her bone-crushing jaws and ferries them to safety. The most terrifying Uber imaginable, motherhood, gator style. Turns out they're not just parents, they're strategists. Alligators have been observed using tools. They balance sticks and branches on their snouts during bird nesting season. Bird swoops down for supplies, SNAP, instant delivery, predator style. the reptile version of bait and switch. Proof that behind those jaws is a low-key schemer. And schemers don't forget. Research suggests gators can remember feeding spots and even recognize individual human handlers. That's face recognition in a brain that doesn't even get Wi-Fi. For years, we thought they were instinct-driven tanks. Turns out they're swamp sorcerers with memory. Now here's a biological curveball. Alligator sex, no, not the fun kind, the biological kind. The gender of hatchlings is determined entirely by nest temperature. Cooler nests produce females. Warmer nests produce males. Mother Nature's thermostat decides the family tree. But climate change could throw everything off balance. Too hot, too many males. Too cold, too many females. The delicate system hanging on a few degrees. Alligators aren't just ancient. They're ancient and long-lived. In the wild, they can survive up to 50 years. In captivity, 70 or more. 7 decades of lurking, lunging, and silently judging. While your cat hits retirement at 15, gators are still out here doing laps at 60. And here's a fact that could change modern medicine. Alligator blood is loaded with antimicrobial proteins. It kills bacteria, fungi, even viruses. Scientists are studying gators for new antibiotics. So the cure to tomorrow's superbug? It might just be gliding through the Everglades right now. But even with all these superpowers, they almost disappeared. By the mid-20th century, gators were nearly hunted to extinction. Their skins were turned into boots, belts, and handbags. But thanks to conservation laws and the Endangered Species Act, they made a comeback. From endangered to thriving, alligators are a living success story. Proof of what happens when we stop wrecking everything and actually help. And through it all, people have seen them as more than monsters. In Native American traditions, alligators were sacred. Symbols of survival, strength, and deep connection to nature. Hard not to respect a creature that survived ice ages, empires, and TikTok trends. But don't think you can outswim one. They're breath-holding ninjas. With a 4-chambered heart and clever blood rerouting, gators can stay underwater for 2 hours. That's not a dip. That's a stakeout. A cold-blooded submarine counting your heartbeats. Here's their strangest contradiction. Their jaws can crush bone, but their opening muscles are hilariously weak. A human can hold an alligator's mouth shut with bare hands. Not that you should, but technically you could. The world's deadliest lock, with the world's weakest hinge, and at night, pure nightmare fuel. Alligators have a reflective layer in their eyes called tapetum lucidum. It gives them insane night vision. But for you, it means glowing red orbs suddenly appear on the waterline. And just like that, you're in a swamp horror movie with no credits roll. So there you have it, the alligator. Part dinosaur, part tank, part swamp sorcerer. A creature that can outbite, outlive, and outwit nearly anything in its path. From terrifying death rolls to tender parenting. From ecological architects to medical marvels. They're more than monsters in the marsh. They're proof that sometimes evolution nails it the first time and just lets the jaws do the talking.